Hey guys, how's it going? Today's October 7th, 8th, somewhere in there, I think. But we're gonna fire up the Alice here and see if we can't get it moved. I don't know how much fluid is in the hydraulic system, but I'm gonna try and get that thing moved so that I can get the M in here to try to push this brush pile out more into the open so that I can burn it once it dries out. But I'm not sure how well it's going to work because this brush pile is like right on the edge of a steep slope, so I got to try and come in at an angle and hook it and push it out. So we'll see what happens, but let's fire up the Alice and see if we get any hydraulic pressure. Definitely flooded, and the battery's pretty much dead. So flooded and the battery's dying, so we'll let it charge for a minute and then we'll try it again. Alright guys, we got everything running. I moved the Alice over here, and I also moved the Super M. Actually, I moved all the tractors over there, but some of them, the batteries were pretty weak from sitting in this cold weather we've had, so let's see if I can't try to snag some of this brush out of here. guys, I had to take a quick break because we had to go pick up our groceries, but I'm gonna try and get this pile out of here. The issue I'm running into mainly is well, one, it's really wet down in this gully, and two, this hill is really steep right here, so the camera doesn't really do it justice, but I gotta try and get this pile up on top of the hill over here. That way I can back around it and push it back where the other pile is. So we'll give it a shot. Maybe now that I got, you know, half the pile moved, I'll be able to push it up the hill better, but I just don't want to get stuck down in there because it's really soft. So I'll have to be careful. But let's fire up the M here, and so far my GoPro's working okay, but I don't want to jinx us. It's a really strong magnet. Well, we got most of it out of there, which is good. I almost didn't make it up that hill, but we made it. So now I'm just going to pick up a lot of the leftovers and load it on the bucket here and bring it over to that pile and dump it. So then it's just a matter of waiting for it all to dry out and burn it. So let's get that done. Start putting all the tractors back where they were, but man, that Super M sure runs smooth. A friend of mine, Michael, is the one that bought it, and it's a good tractor. A couple of seals and some paint, and that thing will last another 70 years. Letting it run out of fuel. Now the battery was dead on this thing, so it wasn't dead, it was weak. But I let it charge when I moved it, so we'll see what happens here. started the Minneapolis earlier. It started right up, but it didn't run very well without the choke on, so there's got to be some crap inside the carburetor. second there, I thought we were going to make it up the hill at Idle, but not quite. It's a pretty steep hill over here, so put the can on the Minneapolis and go get DH and figure out where we're going to put that. Probably just go right over there. going to do it for running tractors. I got pretty much everything accomplished that I wanted to get accomplished today done. So I'm going to show you guys also, I made a, I don't know if you remember, but I have that steel wheel in my front yard where I have that plow, and I got that International Harvester sign hanging from it. I've got an extra steel wheel extension that I made a drag with. Didn't really make it, I just put some chain on it so I could pull it behind a tractor, but I'll show you kind of what I did for those of you that might be looking for a cheaper way to make a drag to level out some property. But you can see here, I just took this chain and hooked it on there so that I can pull it behind the tractor. Got a loop in the chain so I can hook it in the clevis, and it also gives it a little bit of extra length so I can take sharp turns without catching the chain or the steel wheel. So I just lay that down flat on the ground and pull it behind the tractor. But I think I'm going to get some thick plywood and cut it for inside that center. That way I can put rocks or bricks on top of it to weigh it down. I mean, it's pretty heavy the way it is, but it could use a little extra weight, I think. So I think I'll take some plywood, some 3/4 plywood, and cut it so it fits inside there, and then bolt it in probably 4 spots to these spokes, the cut-off spokes. And then I'll put bricks or rocks on top of it to weigh it down. But that's just my homemade drag. So this is the brush pile that we got to burn. Got to wait for it to dry out, but it's quite large. So that's why I wanted to get it out of the gully, because I don't want to start a forest fire trying to burn it over there. So I mean, I guess I could give you guys a little shot of what that gully looks like now without all that brush in there. I think the next project will be starting to get them pallets out in that little boardwalk area I got. But you can see down in there the M is parked right there, but it was a deep hole. It's got to be, oh, at least 7-8 feet deep, you know, from the top where I'm standing to the bottom down there. Probably more than that, probably about 10 feet. But because I'm standing higher than probably higher than the muffler on the M right now. So let's go ahead and take a walk back. I don't know how soft it is, but we'll take a walk back where I'm gonna put that boardwalk. So far the GoPro's holding up. I don't know what the heck was going on with it at the James Valley Threshing Show in Albany, but man, it just kept cutting out on me. I did blow it out with the air compressor. I thought maybe there was a bunch of dust inside it or something, but essentially this is where I'm clearing. Yeah, it's pretty wet back here, but gotta find the right place to step. So I've been working. This is where I got the poison ivy, but I haven't been working lately. And I kind of got a path going back that way. You can't really see, but I wasn't lying when I said it gets thick back here. It's definitely some sort of Jumanji. But see if I can find any poison ivy bushes. That way you guys know what it looks like. For those of you who don't know what poison ivy looks like, see if I can spot any sprouting up. Oh, there's some right there. This, my friends, is poison ivy. Leaves of 3, let it be. So you can see each stalk has 3 leaves on it. So leave that crap alone. But there's the start of the boardwalk, so hopefully I can get far enough back there where the platform and small makeshift cabin I want to build isn't visible from the houses around here. So in the winter time, when all the foliage drops and all this brush kind of dies off, we'll see. But I'm going to try and get as many pallets as I can out before winter hits, and then I'll probably go back there and stand on the end of it and call my wife and see if she can see me or not. So anyways, that's going to do it for this video, and thanks for watching. Thanks for coming on rides with me and getting that brush out of there. That was a huge project that I wanted to get done. So next up is the boardwalk. We'll talk to you guys later.